Today, I'm going to be answering the question, can ChatGPT actually become a financial advisor? Well, as many of you know, ChatGPT is a language model created by OpenAI to generate human-like responses to a wide range of questions, like writing the script, in fact. But can it use that vast knowledge to become a financial advisor? Before we answer that question, let's first understand what a financial advisor truly is. A financial advisor is a professional who can provide investment, financial planning, and other financial services to clients. They have to be registered with an appropriate regulatory body and meet certain criteria, such as education and experience. To be more exact, in the United States, they must have a bachelor's degree and pass these several tests. So, can ChatGPT become a financial advisor? Well, in short, no, it's not a person, so it can't actually take the test. Neither can it be approved by any board, as it's not a person. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, that it was able to take the test and all of these governing bodies would allow it if it passed. Would it then become a financial advisor? A standard test is around 170 questions. It takes about 6 hours to take in 2 3-hour sessions. Today, we weren't able to actually find that many questions, only 105, because most of these tests do not have free, open source places to practice. Kind of like an SAT, you have to pay for every single test that you take. But we compiled all the questions. That took a long time. And then after that, we asked them all to ChatGPT. And here's what the interesting part is. ChatGPT was actually really bad at answering these questions. It only got around 46.7% of all the questions correct. So why did it actually surprise me in the beginning? Well, it surprised me because if you categorize the questions that ChatGPT was able to answer to, it gets a little interesting. When you separate the categories of questions ChatGPT was answering into mathematical and non-mathematical, as in more definitional/clarification questions, you find that ChatGPT is really bad at math. Out of about the 30 questions that I asked ChatGPT, it only got 35% of them correct. Out of the 70-ish questions I asked of it that were more definitional, it was actually able to get 60.8% of those questions correct. Now, that is still not technically passing, but it makes more sense why ChatGPT was able to pass something more like a legal test, like a business test, where most questions are definitionals or clarification. After that, I found a few other things, like one, you know those questions where they have 3 commentaries on the question itself, and then you have to pick which one of those 3 or a combination of the 3 is correct? It has no idea how to do those questions. I stubbornly asked it 20 of them, and it got all 20 of them wrong. So like all these percentages that I gave you are actually just boosted. Now, there are some other things that I found out. For example, ChatGPT, whenever it does not know a question, will always choose C. Other than its propensity to choose its own initials, it's also really bad with long-form context. So when it comes down to case studies, there's no way it's going to be able to answer them. Now, if I were more intelligent, I probably would have taken the question, asked it what information it needed, take that information out of the case study itself, and then give it to it. But I'm kind of lazy, so as they say in New York, forget about it. Now, this actually gave me the idea. Maybe I could beat ChatGPT. But actually, kind of did terrible. I got 36%. Mostly because I didn't allow myself to go use the internet. You're not allowed to during the test, so why should I? So to answer the question, can ChatGPT actually become a financial advisor? Well, not now. Not yet. What it needs is to be trained a lot more on financial questions. So subscribe. Or else.